Welcome back to my channel. A little bit about everything. I've been away for a while, and I thought it was time to make another video. I recently purchased a set of 3-bit 45 miter tongue and groove bits, if that sounds right. It helps you lock in your 45 miters, and today's the 23rd of February and we're 11:25 in the morning. Yeah, so these bits are router bits. They're 1/2 inch shank, 45 miters. It comes in a set of 3 1/2 inch, 3/4 and 1 inch. This is the thickness of your boards, okay? And this is the profile of the bit. I'll show you in a few minutes the set that I purchased. And it locks your pieces in such a fashion that it makes the corners stronger and easier to clamp and manipulate, because you're not just going to push your boards together and they're going to sandwich out of position. They're locked into position, so the tighter you clamp down on it, the stronger the board becomes, right? Or the joint becomes. So yeah, for those who haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe, and leave a comment if you're interested in finding further more about these bits, or any other of my videos for that matter. So yeah, let's go over to the table and I'll show you the bits. Okay, so these are the bits here. They come in a container to help protect your edges on your bits, okay? And I'm just going to give you a little idea of how big these things are. This one's 2 3/4, or yeah, 2 3/4. Okay, and this one is around 2 inches, and that one around 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/2 inches, 1 1/4 inches. Okay, so they came in a set like this, and I'm going to be using my little Delta rotor table over here, and let's try it out. I'm just going to try it out for one board because it's pretty much the same for all 3. I'm going to try it on a piece of cedar. Okay, so I'm going to plane some board down to, I'm going to square off the edges and plane it down to, I don't know, we'll try 1 1/2 inches. Cedar's a little flimsy, so let's go 3/4 of an inch. We'll try this one. Okay. Okay, these are a little bit tricky to set up, right? Because there's no bearing, nothing more than that to go on. Except for this line here, or this tip here at the 45, and the other tip at the 45. And if I take my vernier caliper, if I measure this here, it's 3/4 strong, but still 3/4. My planer blades might be a little dull. And if I shift this down, to the edge of it, I'm just about the same up here, okay? So it is a 3/4, but it's really cutting it close. So I'm going to switch it around and see if the other one says the same thing. I'm right on the edge of it. We'll know in a few minutes what it looks like. So you got to run your first pass with the board flat on the table there. Your end, you want to put your 45 on it, okay? Your second pass, you have to take the other end and actually pass it vertically. So in doing so, you need some kind of support here to prevent this from kicking your board out. And you need something to clamp a wider piece. You want this space to be as wide as possible because there's no bottom here. That piece could get sucked in, right? So you have to clamp it on a backer, like such. You may want to take more care so you don't mar your lumber or impregnate your lumber with your clamps, right? And this happens to work out pretty good for me because I can slide it along my fence, and this keeps the wood from getting pulled down because it's resting up against the wooden fence. Okay, so first pass flat, second pass vertically. And this was just a piece of melamine I had here, and it's very slippery. And what I did was I clamped this up against my board with a piece of newspaper in between, so I could have a little space here of a couple of thousandths of an inch so I wouldn't jam it into the machine. Okay, so it worked. Okay, so I've left these as is to show you something. You see that tear out? If this was a finished piece that you had all cut down to dimensions and everything, and you run it through and all of a sudden you get this, right? So you have to compensate for that. And two pieces ran back to back. So I have no tear out on this side or on this side. But on this piece, I have it on the at where it came out at the end. So if you cut your boards a little wider, so I don't know what's going to happen once you run this through the tabletop. If something didn't work out right. But you can use a piece of